Good morning, good afternoon, and hopefully not good evening. I'm delighted to see and humbled to see so many familiar faces. I'm honored to be here today and share this event with everyone up here. And I think everything's almost been said, so I'll try not to repeat. But these 5 outstanding student athletes that are being awarded scholarships today, and I want to sort of emphasize scholarships, and I want to congratulate the Hall for its 40th year in giving these scholarships. I think, as Dick says, access has always been important, and it will probably continue to be, and definitely is right now. Coach Whitmore mentioned the 70s and Title IX, and yes, we are seeing these women athletes do wonderful things, but what I see is women in their career, and I just really believe that the athletics have taught women how to compete, to win, and even to lose. And that has not only opened up the playing fields and the budgets and things that have made access possible, but it's made leaders. And it's so important that this country has leadership, so it has to come from everyone. Everyone up here has recognized their parents, and I will do the same. All of you, or many of you, met my dad. He was inducted in 1992. We've all had great father-son relationships with our parents. I guess soccer arrived and the father-son combination arrived today. So I thank you again for making that happen. Between Dad and I and my siblings that are here, we've been able to support over 1,000 scholarships for deserving students in the state of Maine. I think all the schools have been mentioned. A couple little ones haven't, but I'll go back to Kobe, Maine, Thomas, St. Joe's, Husson. They all brought a lot of youngsters here and leadership here. CVA, Kensel, and I'm sure I might have forgotten someone. Not only did my dad encourage participation, and I had an older brother, and we competed hard, younger brother, sister, so we all grew up with competition. But he also exposed me to distant places and distant playing fields. You can't imagine my excitement as a 10-year-old going to Yankee Stadium and seeing Johnny Unitas, which might be before a lot of you here, led the Colts to the NFL win with Alan Amici, the greatest game ever played. Overtime. It was amazing. But I mention this more because this year I was lucky enough to take my sons to the Patriots Super Bowl, which I think we will all agree was exciting and something special that we'll probably never forget. Definitely I won't with my kids. I'm definitely full of enthusiasm for promoting sports as a critical way to learn life's lessons. It's a delicate balance. We have a lot of teachers here. We have a lot of coaches here. And we all have to learn critical problem solving. I'm not sure I ever learned it, but if I did, I'm not sure if it came on the field or it came in the classroom. To communicate effectively. Again, adapt readily to new situations. And And I wish I played at the highest level like a lot of my inductees today, but they had to make quick decisions, get an understanding of oneself as a member of the great state of Maine and our communities, and in this case, part of teams. It's these lessons that are critical. From my earliest days, I developed a tremendous respect for the role of athletics and especially for coaches in my life. I grew up in a community like everyone else up here, that a few from away, but mostly from Maine. And my time was defined by the Boys Club, which now is a Boys and Girls Club. The mentoring I received there and on school athletic teams afterward provided me with that support that we all talked about today. These impressionable years were without any apparent cultural, economic, religious divide. Without realizing this notion of a level playing field was ingrained in me from the early age. I make efforts to express my thanks for this empowering lesson I learned by making sure that I try to do the same whenever possible. We all have the same goal, a better Maine through sports. It's been my honor and my delight to be able to give back by supporting Maine sports over the years. We've been able to give turf fields, athletic centers, scholarships, and as much as we can, educating coaches and having coaches continue their education so they continue to mentor. We indeed want to have level playing fields, and we want to reap the rewards for many. I thank you for your patience today. You've been a great audience, a huge audience. I'm humbled by the numbers that are here. And I think this venue allows us all a wonderful day, and I thank you again for being here.